Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have another car vlog, and I also think I'm gonna go walking too. So I don't know if there'll be both in this video, if I'll split it up, because I can plan something, but I'm a talker, so you know, it might be in one video. Anywho, we are on my way to go to the drugstore to pick up my medicine. What is this car doing? I almost hit my car. What are you doing? Oh my god. I don't know what they're doing, so I'm just pulling up. I guess they're going to go inside. Maybe the wait is taking long. I don't know. So let's talk about, since we're waiting in line, what's been going on with me lately. Yesterday, I was so sick. So you know I've been on the new medicine called Openzic. I think it's called Openzic, right? And it's a shot that you take once a week. So I take it on Tuesdays. And it's to stop the brain from thinking you're always hungry, right? Anyways, for diabetics, and people now use it for weight loss and stuff. Well, because of now people are using it for weight loss, it's always on back order. Anyway, I don't even want to get started on that. But since I've been using it, it's really been working. So yesterday, it was like, I didn't eat anything, but I was really busy. Sundays are my busy days. It's church. I watch church in the morning and at night, and then I usually cook a big dinner on Sundays, and then like cleaning, chores, all that type of stuff. So I'm pretty busy on Sundays. And it was like going on 4 o'clock, and I'm like, I can feel my sugar dropping, and I was feeling nauseous. I was getting a headache, like that kind of headache that goes into your eye. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, you dumb bee, you haven't ate nothing. So when your sugar drops, for me, and I'm feeling shaky, okay, my mind is like, you need to get some sugar in you right now. So what did I do? I did the worst thing possible, okay? I went and got a bowl of cereal, like a sugary cereal, it's the Reese Pieces one, very sugary, okay? And then what it did was it shocked my body, right? Because then it put a whole bunch of sugar at once in your body, which made me really sick and nauseous for like the whole day. When I checked my sugar was low for me. My sugar was at 146, and that wasn't at the lowest. That's when I start to feel a little bit better. I checked it. So it's probably a lot lower than that. Where my sugar usually, because it's uncontrolled and I'm an insulin dependent, insulin resistance right now, it's never under 200, and it's like usually in the 2s to 3s, right? So for me, 146 is low for me. And that was a horrible feeling. It wasn't until like 9, 10 o'clock at night that I start feeling a little bit better. And that's the worst thing to do. But when you're feeling shaky, like you're going to pass out, you want to throw up, the first thing is I need food. And you grabbing the first thing that's easy. I can put something in the microwave. I can make like a soup or something, but that takes too long. It's like your mind's like, I need something right now. I don't know why I didn't get my peanut butter crackers I have or something, but my mind was like, get cereal. I don't know. That was terrible. Oh my God. It felt like I had a hangover. It was terrible. So my point is, I wasn't even hungry. So we know it works. I think I'm going to do what they did. I'm going to turn around and go inside. It's probably because I haven't even moved up yet. I think Rite Aid has a blood pressure machine. I have one at home as well, but I like to always try other ones too. And I'll film that in here to see if it's a little bit different from Walmart. Maybe Walmart's is like real high, because my blood pressure usually is high, but not like it is at Walmart. I don't know. So I'll film that if it's working in here. And then that's pretty much, I'm not going to film when I go to the counter because of, people's privacy and stuff, but. All right, so I'll be back.
Let's check your blood pressure and pulse. Place your left arm in the cup. Turn your palm to the sky. If you'd like to cancel this test at any time, press the red stop button.
All right, I just got back. I don't have the microphone plugged in because I'm only going to talk for a minute. I was in there for like 30 minutes. I did check my blood pressure, which was, a little high. I think because it's so nice out, I'm going to go to the park. Let me turn this down. And do some walking. I do have my selfie stick, so I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so once I get to the park, I'll come back. So the next clip, you'll see me at the park. I'll be back. Okay, so the sun's out, that's why it looks like this, but I was gonna walk the bridge, but there's a lot of kids and stuff, so I'll do that before I leave. So we're just gonna walk our famous trail here, and I'm glad I don't have any makeup on. So today, I didn't realize the Boxy Lux was gonna come, so I'm like, oh, let me just hurry up and throw like some makeup on. And I always just put mascara on top because my eyes water, and my eyes are watering now. Like, especially when they're in the sun. So I'm glad I don't have makeup on or like mascara on the bottom lash line. There's a lot of people here. Well, it's pretty nice out. It's probably like almost 60. But I can hear a lot of people, which is good. I don't know if they're fighting. Let's see. I always get myself into stuff.
Jump my Smurf!
Nice stick.
Jump my Smurf! Jump my Smurf!
Kids. Just chasing them with a belt. They're playing. Whew. I actually missed this. Like, what is it, like March? Well, it's March now, but like April, May, I was walking every day and putting videos out every day. And this is making me want to walk again because it's so beautiful out, you know? The only thing is I have to remember to take a thumbnail because I always forget. I think tomorrow I'll go to the trail, that one trail that I like, and take Nala with me. And I really should take her here. But you see how like I walked past people? And that's what I'm scared about. Like if somebody comes close to her, because she's getting more social. But maybe I don't give her enough credit. You know, if you don't know, Nala is my 6-year-old pit bull. And I never socialized her. And so when I moved into my mom's house after my mom died, you know, my mom had a dog, Bella. And that took almost a year for them to even be in the same room. And the puppy has helped out a lot. And then I wanted to start my walking because I wanted her to be aggressive. This is the bad thing. You know, if somebody broke in the house or something like that. That's the worst thing that I ever did. I wish I would have socialized her more. And that's with any breed dog. Do you know what I mean? You have to socialize your dogs. So now, since I've been walking and stuff, because this month will be a year. The end of this month will be a year already since I had my heart attack. And then April 1st, I had the stent put in. So it's coming up to a year. So she's been walking me for a little bit. And like I said, she's more sociable, but she's very protective if somebody gets close to me. And see how those kids were playing? She would be very defensive. And my thing is, I have carpal tunnel. Like today is not too bad, but you notice on my main channel how I like drop a lot of stuff. I'm always dropping things. You know, my hand goes numb. And that's what I'm scared of if I can't get full control of her, you know? But I need to give her more credit, I guess, you know? And when I was walking every day, I was getting in shape. Now I'm like doing that huffing and puffing, like when I first start walking. I need to do better. Ever since I got my car, I don't do a lot of walking. You know? That's the good thing about not having a car. It forces you to have to walk. Because even when I would just want to go check my post office, I can literally walk there in 20 minutes. Like, I should be walking instead of taking the car, you know? I hear like baby birds. So, what are your guys' thoughts of the Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, her maiden name was Hailey Baldwin, and like Kylie Jenner? If you don't know what's going on, I'll share a little bit. So, Selena Gomez used to date, I was going to say Justin Timberlake. Oh my goodness. Justin Bieber for many, many years. Ever since they were like, when she was on Disney, when she was young. Anyway, they finally separated. They break up, get back together. And anyway, Justin got together with Hailey. And supposedly, I think they were childhood friends as well. Well, just in a few months, 2 to 3 months, like, he gets married to Hailey. And usually, it's the ex that's jealous of the current girlfriend, right? I'm going to turn around. I don't want to go too far out while I'm walking by myself. But no, it's the opposite. Hailey is like very jealous and obsessed with Selena. And she copies a lot of what Selena does. If I can find the clips, I'll put them in right here. And it seems like everything Selena says or done for many, many years, Hailey would do. But this latest thing, I guess I don't have TikTok, but I guess Selena on TikTok had posted like, you know, just jokingly like, oh, I laminated my eyebrows too much. That's when they put that wax stuff and have that like feathered look. So then Kylie and her sister Kendall is really good friends with Hailey. So Kylie had put a picture of her eyebrows and said, was this on purpose or something like that? And then took a screenshot of a FaceTime with Hailey just showing her eyebrow. I mean, you can see it was catty and it was like an inside joke. You've seen that. And then Selena Gomez is gaining weight. Selena Gomez has lupus. And when she gets her attacks or is on certain medicine, you know, she has probably a lot of water weight. And so they were kind of making fun of it without making fun of it. That makes sense. Mean girl stuff. And so Kylie was like the #1 girl on Instagram. She had 380 million followers. And now she lost like over 1 million subscribers. And now Selena Gomez has like 381. She overdid Kylie for the first time. Anybody's ever had more followers than Kylie. So, you know, it's like Selena's 30. Hailey and Kylie are in their 20s, but they're old enough to know better. And it's like this mean girl. Like, get over it. But that's jealousy. But supposedly, like, there were people that showed videos of Hailey, like, years ago before she got with Justin, like, dancing to Selena's music. It's kind of like she was already obsessed with her to begin with. You know what I mean?
A movie.
Yeah, I feel it. And it's just really weird and like high school stuff, and I don't understand it, you know? I remember doing things like that, you know, when I'm 19, 20 years old, but they didn't have social media, you know? And Selena, she's all about like, be kind. So now she took some time off of TikTok and stuff like that. But it's just sad. It's like, you got your man, that's what you wanted. But sometimes the grass seems like it's greener on the other side, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it always is. And, you know, her being with Justin, you can, we don't know, we don't live with him, but you could just see how he treats Hailey sometimes, where he pushes her hand away. And sometimes he probably thought, you know, maybe if he moved on, maybe his problems will go away. And when you really love somebody, you can't get over it. Because maybe he says things to Hailey like, oh, Selena this, and makes her jealous. And that could be why sometimes it's the men that make us hate the women, or we're jealous. And it's like, don't take it out on the women, take it out on the man. Let me give you an example. When I had my son, my oldest son, Tyler, I was 18, 19 when I had him. And me and this one girl would fight over his father all the time. She has a kid by him too. But like, you know, he was cheating on both of us, right? Telling her one thing, telling me one thing. I was actually living with him, but he would go and tell her, oh, she's just there because she don't have nowhere to go, and her mom and grandma don't want her there because, you know, I've told you guys stories before how, you know, my mom and grandma didn't accept me dating outside my race in the very beginning. I mean, before they died, I mean, they like now they like loved my husband, you know, but in the very beginning it was different. And so they would like, you know, and she believed it, and I believed what he was telling me, and so we would fight, or me and the guy would break up. If they broke up and he wanted me back, I'd get back with him just to be like, ha ha, to her. We would fist fight, literally fist fight. We'd get arrested. She would do little things like, she had blonde hair, very pretty girl. She was white and Spanish. And, you know, so she had like olive complexion. She'd get real tan in the summer. She had blonde hair. And what she would do is when I had a car, she used to tell me, well, when you're at work, I'm in your car or whatever. And I didn't believe her till one day I looked on my back seat, you know, when the back windshield is in the back seat. There was blonde hair where she literally either pulled her hair or cut it to make sure I could see her blonde hair. And I never had blonde hair. And she has proven a point. When I would go to work, she was over there washing her clothes and stuff. So what would I do? I get mad at her. I want to fight her. I would go to her house. She's the one. This is how I learned my lesson. So she'd call and I would be like, oh, well, I'm coming over there. I'm going to beat your ass. You know how we used to do. You used to fist fight, and that's how it was. It wasn't all this guns and all that stuff. And one day, so I went over there. Now, she has 7 sisters and brothers. She has a big family. I have a very small family. I go over there by myself because I had no fear of nothing. And I'm over there talking shit because most people, they weren't scared of me, but they were scared of my friends and who I hung with, who I was friends with, right? I go over there, I'm talking shit. She comes up and she punches me right in my face. And I have a scar here. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see that scar. She split my shit wide open. I have another scar here from my daughter's father, but this right here, she got me good. And I'm bleeding. And of course, I never went to the hospital to get stitches, and I never called the cops. But I sat there like for 5 seconds if you said 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, because I'm thinking to myself, that bitch just hit me. She just hit me. And then I went off, and that was a done deal. Lesson learned, never let somebody get that close to you. I was about 20 at the time, 21. I learned, that's why I don't do all this running my mouth and talking. You're either going to fight or you're not. I mean, now I'm too old for it, but back then, like all this running back and forth, no, I don't do. Taught me a valuable lesson. And anyway, so that's what we would do. Instead of going to him and saying, what the hell, like us getting together and saying, let's set him up and see what's going on. She was jealous because I had a son by him. She was jealous because I was living with him. I was jealous. I mean, she's very pretty, and I was jealous because, like, you know, it's stupid stuff. When I truly believe all this going around, Justin should shut it down. Now, he can't control his wife, Hailey. You can't control people. But he can put a stop to it and say, look, stop. This needs to stop. You know? I don't know, but it's so stupid. And it's like, why do these women, young women, they get mad and obsessed because of a man? Because if it wasn't about Justin, there wouldn't be, I mean, you know, it's not Selena, it's them. And then her friends. I mean, I know what it's like. I just had that happen to me, like a year ago, you know, with the friendship. And then she had friends and like, they all went against me, you know what I mean? And I stayed quiet. Mean girl stuff. And it's like, you're only hearing one side of the story. You don't know my side. How do you know everything that person said was true? But do you understand what I'm saying? It's just sad. It's sad, and I think women should build each other up. And if you're that jealous over somebody's ex, then maybe you shouldn't be with the man. I don't know. Because what is he doing to make you feel insecure? Because when you're with somebody, they should be building you up, if it's a man or a woman, to where you don't feel that insecurity over anybody. You know what I'm saying? But there's some kind of insecurity there. And it's just sad. All right, one more thing. We'll go up again. Then I'll go up to the bridge. I'm surprised this camera didn't shut off because it was like dying. I think it was on like 15%, but I have my other phone here. Yeah, now that it's getting nice out, I'm so excited. I know I say this a lot, but I mean it. Because I want to go to different places and take you guys with me into the beach and different things like that. I really want to start doing that. And it also gives me a reason to get out of the house, you know? But, I'll tell you a secret. You guys made it to this point. So I showed on Instagram and also my community tab. I have a palette. I collabed again with Rasha B Cosmetics. And I have a palette coming out in April. It'll be in Slay Glams box. I'm also going to sell it on my website, but I work very hard. Everything's custom, right? So I've been doing that. So that kept me busy. Plus I'm working on my own website, my own brand. And yeah, that's taken a lot of time too. So then it's like I can't get to my comments and stuff, and it makes me feel bad. But then after a certain time, it's like I got to stop work because I need to spend time with my family, you know? Because even though my kids live with me, but eventually they're going to move out, get in relationships, have kids, and you know what I mean? So I'm trying to spend as much time with them too, but it's hard. It's really, really hard. So the name of the palette, I haven't told anybody yet, is going to call Extraordinary Aries instead of Extraordinary, because it's like an Aries. See, I wanted it an Aries themed because my birthday's in April and I'm Aries. But like, I started with some orangey and reds. I don't really do yellow, but I had some bronzes and stuff. But then I wear a lot of pinks and purples and pinkish purples. So then I start putting that in there. And before you know it, really was an Aries theme that I consider an Aries themed palette. So I had a couple friends, and my one friend was like, well, how about this? And I'm like, that's perfect, because I can still keep it like the Aries theme. And then the shade names, I have like what it is, like an Aries. Every time I hear leaves and stuff, I'm like, is that a snake? You know, like confident, loyal, honest, fire, you know, because we're a fire sign, you know, stuff like that, impulsive. So it's going to be really cool. And I'm really, really excited about that palette. I really, really am, because this is something that you can get all year round, you know? All right, let me turn around, and then we're gonna go up on the bridge, because I know you guys say you don't care how long these videos are, but sometimes I know for me, if I look at a video and I see like it's like says 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you know, I don't always click on it. You know, I wait until I have time. If I see a 10-minute video, I'm more often to click on that right away. A lot of you guys say you like the longer minutes, but in your creator studio, your analytics, you can see how long, not you specifically, but an average of how long people watch your videos. And if I have a 40-minute video, I mean, people are normally watching 15, 20 minutes, only half. So that's why I'm like, are they too long? Because I'm a talker. All right, let me do a quick thumbnail while I can remember to do a thumbnail. And I'll be right back. I don't know. I feel so stupid. I can never, like, some people can do like really good face expressions, you know, but like I never know what type of expression to do when I'm just like walking. You know, what expression do you do? So I was really, really shocked on the Boxy Luxe. I don't know if you watched it, but I don't want to spoil it, but there was like a Pat McGrath palette. It was a really, really good month's box, I think. So.
You do YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
I have two of them. I have a beauty channel called Justan, J-U-S-T-Ann, and then a vlog channel that's called Justannesworld.
Okay, yeah, I'll subscribe.
Okay, thanks. That's cute. You know what? I remember when I first started vlogging, like people looked at me crazy, and now YouTube, I think because of TikTok has become really popular, that even the older people, when I just passed somebody, they were like, oh, are you doing it, like they call it a movie or whatever. But it's so weird how everybody knows now, like YouTube, like it's not It's the norm. People don't look at you funny anymore when you're vlogging. You know what I mean? Because I remember when I first started, oh my God, when there were people around, the way they looked at you, and I used to be embarrassed. Now, I don't care. I don't care what people think, you know? Because most of the time, they won't ever see me again. I have to go back out. Well, actually, I have a few stops to make, which I'm not going to film that. I have to go to Wawa, but I have to go. No, maybe I'll go tomorrow, because I'm going to film tomorrow. But I need to get some more bird seed so I can start feeding the seagulls again. Not seagulls. What are they? Not pigeons. Oh my gosh. What are those birds called? Not the ducks. I can't think. Oh, that's crazy. I want to start feeding them again since it's getting nice. So this is what I'm going to do. So my grandmother's birthday was June 11th, and June's coming up. And my mother and my grandmother were cremated. Now, my mom was born and raised in West Atlantic City. And my grandmother, well, she wasn't born there, but like, she loves the beach and all that kind of stuff. And she always told me she wanted some of her ashes in like the ocean. And I just couldn't do it. So she passed away February of 2019. So for her birthday of 2023, I want to take some ashes and throw them in the water and say a prayer, and some of my mom's as well. I'm gonna walk to the graffiti wall, see if there's anything different. I'm gonna take you guys with me. If it's too morbid, of course I won't film the throwing of some ashes, but that's something that I definitely have planned to do. You know, I say this all the time. Like, I get in these depressed stages and it takes me a while. Like, it takes me a minute to like, okay, get out of the house, right? But once I do, and now that I'm walking, I feel so good. I am so glad that I walked. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It makes me feel good. All right. I'm going to turn you around. I haven't done that for a while, so you can see me walk up to the graffiti wall. Okay. Graffiti wall's right over there. I don't see anything different. I mean, look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. The Bob Marley. I am getting out of breath, so maybe after this I'll just walk to the car. I can smell weed. I love the smell of weed. I don't smoke weed, but I love the smell of weed. Oh my gosh, I do. If there was a candle that smelled like weed, I would get it. Some people don't. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the smell. Yeah, I was gonna walk like on the other bridge, but I think I'm just gonna walk now back to the car and say my goodbyes. I don't want this camera shutting off. Let me go to a shade and I'll say my goodbyes. All right, guys, please like this video. It really does help me out, or dislike it. That helps me out as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement. I'll also leave my main channel down below. Check it out if you like beauty unboxings, beauty reviews. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. I'm out of breath. Your girl's out of shape. Yes, I am. Now I'm hungry. Nope. I just sat there and said I'm not hungry anymore. Now I'm hungry.